welcome to Florida. We are, what? Well, where are we, Jim? It's like what, early March now?
Yes, early March.
So it's early March, just about to start the FuelTech NHRA Pro Mod Series. We have the World Series of Pro Mod, drag illustrated, put together. I must admit on this one, the most badass race on Pro Mod racing. It's unbelievable. It's simply unbelievable. We have 61. I'm gonna tell again, 61 Pro Mods. And I'm not talking about any kind of Pro Mod. Badass Pro Mods, the best of the best. So today, Sunday, is race day. Qualifying is over, and we found out that the whole field goes from a 62, 362, all the way to a 368. We talk about half a tenth of a second between number 1 and number 32. What we're gonna do is we're gonna show to you guys some of the combinations, some of the cars, and some of the racing that's gonna happen today. So walk with me as I show it to you guys how a Pro Mod works and the combinations that exist on Pro Mod racing. Let's go check it out. We're gonna need to start again with this. Yes. So take 2 here with the number 1 qualifier. I know it's provisional, right? I know that.
We're hoping it sticks.
But like, it was such a good run. I was right behind the car. It was such a good run on more likely the best conditions that we're gonna have for qualifying. Right. I'm gonna guess, okay? I may be wrong, but I'm gonna guess it's gonna stick. That's my guess, right?
That's what we're hoping.
Because like, seeing what you guys did on Q1 and Q2, if the conditions are there, you guys may improve. so like I see this. So Cam, my nitrous fella, how you feeling now with this boosted combination, ProCharger Hemi?
So far, it was the best decision I've made in a racing career. You know, switching to FuelTech, obviously, Pro line, got the best crew, you know, out there, in my opinion. Happy with the change.
Man, that's good. Brandon, my friend. Such cool to see you and your dad working together.
Yes.
You guys work with me all the time. That guy always helps me when I need.
For sure.
How does it feel? On this kind of field, we have what? About 60 Pro Mods.
Yes, Pro Mods.
The best of the best.
Yes.
So I'm not here. You guys see I'm not racing here. The best of the best.
Nice one.
The best of the best. And you guys at the top right now.
Yes, that was pretty awesome. Like it was a really good run, which I felt like the conditions were there for it. And when you got this many good cars here, you got to go for it when you can. And I mean, ours all came together, and we made a really good run.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff. So like, how many ProChargers you think there are here?
Ooh,
there's quite a bunch, right?
Yeah, I'd probably say at least 10 to 12, at least, I would think.
And what is the second most popular combo here? Maybe the screw?
Screw. I would say screw.
I think there's more screw than ProCharger.
There is
right?
more screw than ProCharger, for sure.
More screw than ProCharger. We have 2 turbos.
2 turbos.
2 turbos. Mickey did really good.
Mickey made a really good run last night.
He was what, 64, I believe?
64, I believe, yeah.
So he's like, what, 2 numbers behind?
Yes, yes.
And he's like number
6,
7, 6?
7, yeah. It's a crazy field.
Wow, man.
It's a crazy fast field.
Man, he's putting you on the top right now. You know that once the qualifying ends, he goes back to you, right? Man, it's such a tight field. It's almost all 60s, right?
Yes.
I think number 32 right now is like a 70 flat or 71, something like that.
Flat, that's right.
So
Fastest field I've ever seen.
it's pretty much 32 cars as now, within a tenth of a second on 3,000 to 5,000 horsepower door slamming
crazy.
cars.
Yeah. That's crazy. It's insane.
Damn.
Yeah. Some tough racing, that's for sure.
Damn. Well, good luck for you.
Thank you very much.
I'm still impressed with that run, so I'm kind of out of words like that. That thing was so cool. Well, I hope you guys do well. Either learn something for tomorrow today or keep going even deeper on the 60s. That's my wish. And by the end of the qualifiers, I stop by again to see what you guys planning for elimination round, because for sure that's gonna be in.
Right.
There's no way. So you guys in the show, like there's no way you won't be, right?
I think we're safe. I think we're safe.
Okay, let's see what else we find here at the track. number one, right?
Right.
So the number one, that's going to be the first combo we're going to talk about. Centrifugal supercharger, procharger, right?
Right.
What do you guys do here with this motor? I know it's a Proline motor, has right here, right?
Right.
So what is this? This is a Hemi with a crank-driven blower, is that right?
That's right, yes. It's a Proline Allen Johnson Hemi, MH7, one of our newest pieces that we just came out with a crank-driven procharger, supercharger that's makes really good power and runs really well.
Why you guys like this thing so much? Because I know Proline was a turbo deal for a long time. Why you guys like the procharger so much?
The power delivery and the downforce from the zoomies and everything really make it a much more raceable combo than a turbo deal.
Okay.
Where the turbo deal's fast, but it's a lot harder to be consistent with the turbo deal than with a procharger or any sort of supercharger, to where it's just the delivery's a lot more linear, the downforce helps give it bite, and like there's a lot of factors that come into play.
So if I get this straight, it has less power than a turbo.
Correct.
But instead of being like aggressive to at some point of the run, you guys can manage the power better, and it helps the chassis with the zoomies. That's what you're saying.
100%. You can get, it has less overall power than a turbo, but you can use more of your power earlier in the run.
Oh, that's what it makes it quicker,
That's what makes it
not
quicker.
faster.
That's right.
Okay, so that's why you guys, what was the speed of this car to qualify number one?
Just about 206.
206.
Yes.
And then Mark Meek is the quickest, fastest turbo guy. I think he went like 213.
Yeah, I think 213, 214.
So
yeah.
clearly he has more horsepower.
Correct.
But this car puts it down early on the run.
That's right.
Ah.
Yes. This car gets it. You can get the more horsepower to the ground earlier in the run.
Okay. Well, makes sense to me. I like. Is the engine much different from a turbo guy?
Not really. I mean, it's very, as far as all the hard parts, they're very similar. You may, just by the way the heat and boost is built, you may have a different camshaft profile or something of that nature, but outside of that, it's very similar.
Okay, very similar.
Yes.
Okay, I like it. Well, we're talking about pretty much a crank-driven turbocharger here,
Just about.
right?
Yeah.
Without back pressure
Right.
and with downforce.
That's right.
Okay, I like it. Let's see how the other combos work. So I'm here directly from the Dreamworks pit, right? With my buddy, with some solenoids that we got together with some different solenoids.
Yeah,
Right? So Justin and I, we have some time together, huh?
we got a lot of time.
A lot of
Yeah.
time, but with nitrous.
With nitrous, die-hard nitrous. Yeah.
Now I see King, so this is cheap King.
Yeah, this is real power.
It's
right here.
crew blown Hemi. Damn, man.
Yeah,
Like,
real power.
do you miss nitrous?
I do. We're putting a deal together to come run some standard board space stuff for the grudge deal. I'm excited to go run that, but man, after running this stuff here, if you're gonna go run competitively for class racing, this is what you gotta have.
Dang.
If it don't got a belt, it ain't a real blower.
So, explain to me a little. Like, this is actually a new car, right? You guys showed to everyone at PRI.
Yep.
Correct?
Brand new. We built a year ago. Haas did this car in 7 months. We brought it to the shop. We turnkey work, wired, plumbed it, got it all ready. Dreamworks ended up handling all the paint and getting everything done. And then we come down here for US Street and we put 23 runs on it. Tested the week before. Fresh in the motor. Come back. Went #1 qualifier. Lost in the third round. And brand new combination.
So, this car on the previous race qualified #1.
Qualified #1.
How fast it been?
359.1, 207.95.
Woo! Woo!
So still trying to get it worked out. It's got a lot of power. So we'll see,
What do you like on this belt-driven blower deal? Tell me a little why this, because I see across the pit a different combination. You're going to explain a little bit in a second. But
Well, this combo here, if you don't have something of like what a couple individuals have in this class that you run, it seems like the rules float around so much as far as between different combos. This is a 3-speed open converter, non-lockup, 92 over screw. So there's a lot of these combos in PDRA Pro Boost. So like it's very competitive. The other combo on the other side, you know, this is what we call a communist blower. Anybody can buy one of these, anybody can run one, and it's very powerful. But when you get into, you know, some of the stuff that we would prefer to run, like this is secondary. You know, this is not, it ain't the cream of the crop. That one over there is the cream of the crop.
Show me. So
come over. This thing right here,
man, that's different. It's straight. Why the pulley so big, bud?
we don't turn it that fast.
Oh, you don't turn that
No,
fast.
low overdrive, Chuck Ford lease, she's a bad boy.
Is the engine much different?
This engine is a 2016 built, NHRA legal, Pro Mod, 2400, inch 900, like good stuff from Joe Hornick. Compression difference between the two, that's it. As far as valve sizes are the same, cams, all this stuff. As far as, just because of like chip run NHRA Pro Mod for 20 years.
Okay.
And when we run this combo as a 2-speed open converter, lightweight, 2,400 pounds, and it's very fast, it's very successful. Not everybody, as far as can get to this stuff here, as far as like, you know, you gotta, there's a little bit of gray area, you know, as far as there's a lot of people that just want to, you know, copy parts and whatnot. And, you know, it just, you got to have a little bit of integrity with this stuff.
So let me see if I got it straight. The blower over there, it's a larger unit.
Yes, sir.
For the masses.
Yep.
Pretty much. You can call the manufacturer and get it.
Yep.
Right? This thing, it's a smaller unit, and because it's smaller, it's
Fine
those
thing.
small details
Yep.
makes a difference to be a better blower or not.
100%.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay,
And
I
like,
see it.
and they make these every day. They make them every day. But you know, it's all about who puts them together and what kind of work they do. And Chuck does really good work. You know, he's been very good to us. No different than FuelTech. You know, and you know, it's you know, this stuff runs good in this weather here. As far as it's lightweight, it makes big power, and you know.
So this one makes less than that one,
Yep.
but it's lighter.
But it's lighter.
So the chassis is happier, right?
When the track's 130 degrees, I mean, it's easier to move 250 less pounds of weight, you know.
Makes sense.
So, you know, but when it comes, you know, cool weather and whatnot, it's hard to beat the power of that screw blower. I mean, that screw blower makes big power, you know. But again, it's one of them things, if you don't fall in line, I mean, I think Melanie had the rules changed 4 or 5 times, you know, this past year, and the thing, they work hard.
With a similar combination,
with a very
right?
similar combo, and they work hard, you know, and if you don't fall in line with a 92 over screw deal, man, that seems a consensus between, you know, 140 Pro Charger and a 92 over screw deal is what's kind of the standard rule set. When you get different combos like this, it's hard to get a consistent rule package.
I see.
You know,
and there's not many people running as well.
Nope, and it's like...
How many routes are here today, do you know?
This is the only routes on the property.
So we have a ton of those.
Yep.
Just like you said, everyone
Yep.
can get one.
Yep.
And this one...
And then we got a man blower. This is a man.
This is a single.
Yep.
This is a single.
Yep, this is the only
Look at
one
that.
here.
And I see MacFab here.
Yep.
So this is the driver, right?
Yeah, so after US Street, we were parking this, and it was actually going to be for sale. So I made a couple phone calls.
This car was supposed to be for sale?
Yep, it was actually going to be for sale. I called Stan Shelton, and you know, Stan is a diehard Mustang guy. And you know,
he got excited, I bet.
I was talking to him about it, and we kind of talked back and forth. A week later, Lyle calls me, he's like, I need a car to run World Series. It ain't got a motor in it, a tranny in it, a rear end in it. I mean, we're kind of like getting it all cleaned up.
She was getting roller,
yep,
right?
We're gonna sell it. Yep. And so I was like, well, I mean, yes and no. Let me talk to Chip. Chip owns everything, and you know, we put a deal together for him to come and run this deal, and you know, and put it all together. Him, his dad, you know, they've been great. Man. They've been real great.
I don't know if you guys know, because the front end's not here, but this is kind of one of a kind car. Like there's not many Mac 1s out there.
No.
And this is a car that was built pro extreme.
Yep.
Terry Leggett.
Yes, sir.
This car being 340s.
Yeah, it's been 348 at almost 219.
So
with
this is more likely the quickest or the second quickest car in property ever. Not many cars being 340s.
This will be the fastest car on the property here.
It just don't have the power plant that it used to, but this car has a ticket
And the time that this car was built in 14, this was the lightest car Bickle's ever had off their jig. This is self-starting, you know, 7-stage dry sump. Not a lot of, got 3 batteries. We can still make weight. It's got a dump truck rear end housing in it. You know, and it's pretty light as far as, and that's what, like, it seems like this combo is getting fewer, as obviously we're the only ones here. We can't go rip and put a 92 over screw deal in here and put 250 pounds in. The car won't make it another year.
The car wasn't supposed to run.
Right. So I'd love to go run it and, you know, and open what we know now back what they run in 15 and 16, but, you know, it just seems like there's not a lot of places to run that stuff right now.
Man, I really wish that if you guys sell this thing, whoever buys, make it light.
It'll get light.
And take it to either a Pro Extreme class or some kind of Outlaw Pro Mod racing. I know Texas have some.
Yep.
And see what she can do with the knowledge and the technology that today on converter, transmission, electronics, because that progressed so much from 14, right?
No doubt. The stuff that has been learned since then has been, you know, light years ahead.
Man,
so
cool.
But I am, everything's got FuelTech on it, both cars, everything that we run out of the shop. You know, that's our go-to, you know, management system, data login, fuel management control. Like, we're still stuck back in the 1970s, and we like archaic mechanical fuel injection. You know,
it works.
It works. It's very simplified. It's got a little gadgets on it with coils. It doesn't have a traditional magneto. But, you know, FuelTech runs these cars entirely from transmission to the chutes to the engine management to, you know, bumper to bumpers, you know, is this stuff here, and it runs good, you know.
Yeah, I see it.
So
last night was a pretty good lap for this guy.
Yeah, we split JR's head wide open, didn't even ask for consent. I mean, I was hoping if he wanted to run again today, he would maybe want to do something.
So last night at Q2, it was like rivals night, and there was a lot of grudge matches, right? That was a really cool run. You guys gonna see some laps there.
It was a good sport, man. Everyone's out here running good, and, you know, it's nice to bring some rivalry out here and, you know, and do a little bit of grudge racing. I used to do a lot of grudge racing back in the nitrous days, and, you know, it does make it exciting, you know, this level of racing, you know.
Well, Justin, my friend, I really appreciate for the rundown.
Yep.
Now we know a little bit more about mechanical injecting screw blowers, mechanical injecting roots blower, 3-speed, 2-speed, you know, heavier cars, lighter cars. Man, we talk about everything here. Let's see if you can find another different combination around here and see if you can show the guys, like, what else can we do with FuelTech and what else?
Well, I'm sure there's some nitrous stuff here. There's some four-wheel drive stuff here. There's some front-wheel drive stuff here. There's probably
there's some imports here,
There's some snowmobile stuff here. I'm sure you guys do it all.
We found this snowmobile guy on the staging lanes yesterday. That was crazy.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Oh, well.
I'm sure there's some jet skis. We are in Florida, so
man.
The watercraft market is...
the weather's good right now.
It is.
It's time for a boat and jet ski, I think.
It is.
Okay. Let's see if I can find a boat.
I see you.
Mark Mickey, making turbos great again, my friend.
That's right.
So, the master of the automatic transmission.
Yes, sir.
The one and one, the Lord and Savior of the converter. My man, Mickey. We spoke about this car pretty much at this spot on the previous race. Now we are on the big race.
Yeah.
And you have you here running pretty good on this field.
Heck yeah, I mean, number 5, out of the badasses that are here, come on, man. I mean, yeah. Awesome. Thing's just a beast, runs perfect. So
we spoke about this many times. We'll have like a really good video about this car. You guys can check it out on the link right here. This thing is making turbo greats again. I'm not joking about it. This is not a joke. Not long ago, I hear from so many people the turbos cannot compete. So many people. And right now we have the cream of the cream on Pro Mod Racing. You guys already saw some of the combinations that we show, Pro Charger, roots, screw. And this thing, single-handed, because it's carrying the flag.
it is.
Right?
It's getting heavy, but we got it, so.
It's on top. is on the top.
I know.
It is on the top. We have 60 cars here, and this car is number 5 right now.
Yeah.
Dang.
The 60 is best, baddest pro mods in the universe, man. What are we talking about?
Right, this is almost unfair. This race is almost unfair because like number 33 that doesn't qualify, I don't know who's gonna be because we still have 2 rounds. Could be number 1.
Oh yeah, because you got to see. I mean, what 69 bump? 62 to 69, 32 cars.
It's crazy.
I mean, it's getting up. You go 69, which is an unbelievable run for any pro mod, and you're sitting watching on Sunday.
Yes.
Come on, man. This is crazy.
So Mark, we spoke about this, but let's talk a little bit again.
Yep.
What makes this car and what makes this turbo combination that you're running different, and how this thing can run so well?
Well, you know, the number one thing is the Turbo Smart E-Gate, a whole different train of thought. It only has a gate on the cold side, sorry. No hot gates, no exhaust gates.
So no wastegate.
No wastegate.
So think about this, there's no waste.
No waste.
There's no waste.
Yep.
Everything goes in.
It does.
I like it.
Yeah, and you know, we got this, you know, Marty and the guys came up with a killer piece, but without the FuelTech controlling it, I mean, nobody's even close to what these guys are doing. So you give us that, then you give us the badass Garrett's, which, man, those guys are over the top. And then you get this beast, which is a Proline Outlaw Hemi, just a freaking animal. And then you put all of our stuff behind it, our trans converter, and you got the dream package. I got you, I got Steve Petty, I got Jamie Miller, I got the dream team helping me. I mean, Blake Housley, I got Chris Bell. I mean, it shows, man. You put all the badass dudes out there and look what happens.
Man, that's cool. So just to try to explain to people, so this engine, this Hemi, this is a Proline Hemi, right?
Yeah.
It's not different from a ProCharger Hemi.
No, it's just, I think, a little different camshaft. That's it, but nothing, very minor. Very
minor.
Yeah.
Very minor, because we were talking to Brandon, right, the tunes camp.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And he was trying to explain the same thing to us. They're like, man, you know, this is a ProCharger, and this Hemi ain't much different from Mickey, that's turbo. It's just the power adder.
Yeah.
Right?
It is, yeah. Just, I mean, I think cam, and that's just minor stuff.
Minor stuff.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's a testament to what you guys can do with the management of these, what Proline does with how they build them. And then, you know, I'm going to take some credit. The converter is a huge part of all these programs.
Yeah, you have to. You have to, because like right now, and based on what I see here, the link between power and moving the car, it is the converter.
That's it. That connects everything.
That's the link.
If it's
right?
not good, I don't care what you do back there, what you do up here. That's it. And
it's pretty much like put on neutral, what's going to happen?
Yeah.
Ain't moving.
No, exactly. Well, and
right?
look at the sheet. What are we, as a group, top 3?
That's
right
pretty much right.
That's what we are, top 3 right now. And I think my personal group, the M&M, we're, I think, 8 out of 10. So,
wow.
Now you guys are probably damn near 9 out of 10, I think. So.
Man, but like I'm telling. So like this is good to talk about it, right? We have the guy that makes transmission and converters. So we just seen different Hemis, right? Yep. We stopped by Chip King, they have a different Hemi.
Yep.
We saw a Screw, Roots, ProCharger, and we see a turbo, right? We have 4 different combinations that I still want to cover right now. But we have those 4. A unique thing that makes the vehicle fast, independent from the power adder, is the motor has to be a good motor to withstand the power adder.
Exactly. It has to be strong,
it needs
efficient.
to hold it,
yeah,
right?
It has to, yep.
But you need the converter to convert, right?
Yep.
Whatever the torque the motor makes to motion to the transmission.
100%. Yeah, and you got to be able to manage it. That's where you guys are top. I'm telling you, the FuelTech, the way it manages the engine, it's phenomenal. It's effortless to use. It's just so easy.
Good stuff.
It is unbelievable stuff.
Good stuff. What is your predictions?
Man, I think we're going to try and go out and go 67, 68 this next run.
Okay.
That's probably what it's going to take first round tomorrow.
Wow.
Man, I think tonight, I think we can go 59. I'm going to load it up for it. So.
If he goes 59, you guys gonna see me jumping and hugging him. Cause like, man, he's stout.
Get the cameras ready.
Oh, get the cameras ready, Jim. Cause like I'm gonna do like, he's my personal friend. So like, if he goes 59, I'm gonna be crying happy.
No,
like,
I hope so.
Well deserved. Okay.
It's either, you know, we're gonna try. It's either gonna go 59 or it's gonna go up in smoke. So what the hell?
My man, You know how I roll like that too. Like I want to go fast. If I don't go fast, I'm not upset if I try it.
Exactly.
If I try it.
Yeah.
If I didn't try it, it makes me mad.
No, we're solid, man. We're good. We're good.
Well, Q2 is almost, Q3 is almost around the corner. And man, I'm excited for Q4 now.
Ooh,
I don't even want to see Q3 anymore. I want to go straight to Q4. I think I'm going to take a nap and wake up before Q4 just to see Mickey try, and I hope he gets a 59 lap out of this thing.
We're going to try, baby.
Damn. Okay, let's wait. Frankly, I don't know how long I've been dealing with you guys.
Been a while.
Do you recall? I don't recall, because I recall with Tommy at the track, one of the very first ones to try it back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Remember with Chris Patrick and stuff?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And then Jeff, you know, carried the flag for some time, right? At Port Nitrous. Now we see Hugo, right? You left us, bud.
I know.
You left
He's
us.
a traitor.
Traitor. You went to his crew, man. What? Man. So for who doesn't know, we have here Mr. PDRA, Tommy Franklin, right, and Jeff Pierce. So you guys came out swinging. Worse is a pro mod. Let me get this straight. You guys just got this car together. This is a new car, correct?
No. Older car, we just switched everything over.
So same car with a new motor, right? New motor and new electronics, right? Since when you guys here testing?
We got here Monday. We started testing on Monday.
And you guys qualify on this badass field?
We did, yep.
Dang.
Great crew, man. You know, Chris is the guy that puts it all together, helps get everything going. So, hats off to him. It's a lot of work to get here and doing it, but yeah, we come out. Jeff's been great on getting the tune-up together. The fear was, hey, unknown, right? We don't know where we're coming in here with. So we come in here, got everything together, and it's been good. We ran good last night, and won't say it's struggle-free, but hey, it's drag racing. It's never struggle-free, is it?
So that was like 65 lap, right?
Yeah.
365. You guys were, what, 30 thousandths of a second behind number one?
Yep.
Something like that?
Yep.
And 30
Nitrous car, really.
Nitrous car, right?
And sportsman cars.
Oh, come on. And like 30 thousandths above number 32, something like that?
That's right.
Right in the middle?
Yeah.
Man, this is nuts. This is nuts. So one thing that we're trying to do here is like we highlighting badass people here, right? And we asking those badasses to explain a little bit what is that combination. So I know you're a hardcore nitrous guy.
Yep.
And you used to be, bud. So like I'm gonna give you that.
He still
used
is
to be.
deep down.
Yeah.
He still is
He
deep
used to
down.
love us. He doesn't anymore. I still love you, okay? Just so you know. But could you guys explain a little bit? What is this? What makes it different, and why you and me like so much this thing?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we like challenges. I don't know what it is, but no, to come out here, I've since I've been pro mod racing, it's been nitrous car, and I just enjoy it. Great relationship with Pat Musey. Jared Bickle builds us a great race car, so hey, we just keep going at it. Pat makes us great horsepower. He keeps digging all the time, so that's what it's about. We come out here, we love to wave the banner and see how it is, and that's what we're doing. So
you know, we're always working hard, always trying to come up with more, and you know, so far this off season's paid off for us. It's we've come out, we've went fast, you know, here at the first race, and I don't think we're done. I think we still got more to get after, and we'll keep picking at it. And
I like when you say like, oh, we have something to go after, like it's
right.
Oh yeah. So this being a nitrous motor, right? Nitrous is a power adder, right?
Yeah.
But the motor doesn't work on forced induction, correct?
Correct.
So we have a scoop, right? Or a blower head sometimes, right? But we have a scoop, but that thing doesn't do much, honestly, right?
No.
Because you ran without it, remember? Right?
Yep.
You stop using them, right? Like, what the hell? Get rid of them so my driver can see where he's going, right? So it's naturally aspirated. It is.
Yep.
But you guys trying to exchange air to nitrous oxide,
Yep.
correct? How that works?
It works good. We're making really good power this year between the FuelTech and what Pat did to the motor over the winter. We definitely got picked up horsepower. We ran really good speed yesterday. We went 207.50, which for the air was really good for us. So we're looking forward to racing this thing the rest of the year.
And is this something like secret we cannot talk about, or can we talk a little bit about the motor? Like,
No, it's top secret.
I know it's a 5 3-bore space, right?
Yeah,
so
5 3-bore space.
So 5.3 inches between each cylinder, right? I don't know the size of the piston, but I would guess like 5-inch plus.
5-inch plus.
Right? I don't know how big is that.
Yep.
And they strokes about my forearm, right? Doing like this, right?
Yeah, right.
So I don't know how much. Like,
It's got to be like 1,100 cubic inches. Right? That's probably going to be
it
rumors.
sounds like when you crank this thing up by free run, wow, damn it, damn it.
As long as that's what they think, we're heading in the right direction.
And what kind of transmission run on this thing?
This is a tie drive with a Liberty.
Okay.
Yep. So, being a customer of Todd Tutterow, I hope he takes that into account today because we had to race him first round.
Oh, you didn't let him go through your tie drive last night, right?
No, not at all.
Just making sure. Thank you, Todd. You're always really helpful, my friend. Thank you.
Yeah. But no, we put the Liberty in last year. Same thing, just learning stuff about it, figuring it out. But been a great product. Craig Liberty builds a great product and just has been, you know, honestly bulletproof. And you know, it's been a delight running it. So we're happy with that.
I love the ratios that you can do.
endless.
You know,
Guys like this guy that, you know, he'll be like, oh yeah, we need to take one ratio out of it. One point.
What do you have? Bring me the gear sets. They're like, let's see what we have. We scramble some. They're like, that's cool, huh?
Yep, definitely.
I like that too. Like ratios, like Pro Stock, right?
Yep.
Oh, weather change. Oh, let's change first.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, good luck. I know you're racing your family car as well, so like good luck. You guys are not racing each other yet.
Not yet.
That may happen later, so
Hoping
we'll
that's
see
the
how that
final, right?
happens.
That's the plan.
Good luck to you,
Thank
my
you,
friend.
man. Appreciate it.
Good luck. I'm really happy to see you guys doing so well first time out, because
Yes, sir.
man, we already spoke this so many times. I'm gonna talk again. 61 of the baddest of the bad.
Yeah.
We talk about world champions didn't qualify.
Yes.
Record holders didn't qualify.
Yeah.
The number one from previous race didn't qualify. It's that tough right now. Just by qualifying, it's something.
It is.
Right?
No, and that's, as a racer, that's what you feel like. It's like, hey, just to get in, you wanted to get in, right? You wanted to be part of it, and doesn't take anything away from the ones that didn't, because they're just as bad as the rest of them out here. But hey, I can't say I didn't go up there saying, oh man, I want to be in this thing bad, you know? So.
Well, there's 32 cars, so we're about to see 16 finals to happen on E1.
Yep.
And then it's gonna keep going and worse and worse and worse.
Definitely.
Well, let's check it out, the last one that we know, and we go into eliminations in, I don't know, maybe an hour, 2 hours or so.
Yeah, won't be too long.
So they're gonna start warm up in the motor, so we're gonna see some really hardcore racing in just a few. Well, by last but not least, or least but not last, not a different combination, but a different approach. So I have here with me my buddy Brandon Pass with this beautiful C7 Corvette that I personally have an attachment to it, because this is one of the cars that I drove to get my driving license, right? So like, I I like this deal, and I'm really proud to say this was the fastest blower car, right, during the race, during qualifying, correct?
Yeah.
Only turbo guys were faster out the back.
Correct.
Right? What do you guys do on this thing? Why it seems to have more power? What is the deal?
Well, the first thing is the PGS racing engine makes more power than any other blower engine out there. And then combine it with EFI, all FuelTech EFI, the combination of both just makes it faster than anything else.
If you guys remember, we just looked into a different blower guy, and they had mechanical fuel injection. So this one, it's a little different. This one has a complete EFI setup. So 60 injectors, just like the ProCharger car that we see. So the fueling strategy is similar to a ProCharger car.
Correct.
But differently, some of the fuel still comes from the top, right? And some of the fuel comes from the bottom, okay? And I see this motor is different, right? What do you guys do different? Like, is a different bore space? Or like, what is different in this
Well,
thing?
it's a 4.9 bore space, which there's other 4.9 bore space engines, but this is like not a regular Hemi that's just made to a bigger bore space. It's a redo. The block configuration is totally different. Lifter angle is totally different. The cam's raised way up in it. It's not a straight Hemi, it's canted Hemi, so the valves are twisted. So a lot of things are totally different. They've got a belt drive on the front instead of gears that create harmonics, and a lot better modular intake setup. So it's quite a bit different.
Okay. Well, I can see it looks like a little bit square on the top, but I bet that's like to keep the secret in.
Yeah, no, it don't look like any other Hemi when you pull the valve covers off.
Well, I think we covered pretty much everything now. Let's see how the race is gonna go. Now that Sunday, sun is out, and every lap's gonna be a final.